Well, more now on that surprising U-turn, if that's what it is. The Pope saying in some cases condoms use is acceptable. The Catholic Church traditionally expressing strong opposition to any form of contraception. Well, Jack Valero joins us now from the group Catholic Voices. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome. Is it a U-turn?
Well, I don't think it's a change so much as a clarification, because the Church never said to a prostitute, don't use a condom. He would say, well, being a prostitute is not a good thing. You shouldn't be a prostitute. Didn't say to people, don't use a condom if you are having sex outside of marriage. It said, don't have sex outside of marriage. The Church, rather than against condoms, was against promiscuity, prostitution, sex outside of marriage, sexual violence, rape, all those things.
There was, however, confusion over the issue to do with HIV and AIDS, particularly in Africa. And we remember when the Pope commented there on the use of condoms to help as basically perhaps even aggravating the problem. That comment made only last year.
Yes, and I think he stands by that comment. He says so in the same paragraph as he talks about the possible use of condoms. He says that, in fact, if you look at Africa and the fact that there's been condom distribution for 25 years, the infections rates haven't gone down. This is something that other scientists have agreed with. For example, Edward Green in Harvard, who is an agnostic and liberal agnostic, is in favor of using condoms, but he agrees that they haven't worked. So it's not so much, countrywide or continent-wide they haven't worked. In specific cases they could work, and what the Pope says is that it could be a moral choice, that even though the person is doing something wrong, like a male prostitute he mentions, and that is something the Church doesn't condone, the choice of protecting somebody could be a moral choice.
Because it saves life as a result of actually employing that. And that's
sure,
where the moral decision is made.
It's because it protects somebody's life. The Church actually saves many lives by its policy of promoting fidelity and abstinence, and not only promoting it, but actually teaching people how to do it, not just saying to people, you should abstain from sex until you're married. Actually, we will help you to do this. We will teach you how to do it, and you will be happy doing it.
Why do you think it's been made public, if I can use that phrase now? Because, I mean, the Pope was described as being very conservative, and before he came to Britain, it wasn't expected that we hear these sorts of public utterances. What's changed?
Well, I think that there is a parody of who the Pope is, as the Rottweiler. And in fact, he's not like that. He has come here, has confounded the critics because he's a very nice, thoughtful person who thinks about all these things. He's not a hardliner. He obviously subscribes to all the Catholic teachings, but, there isn't a specific teaching about condoms. There is teaching about sexuality, sex. In the Catholic view, sex is for marriage.
Marriage, fidelity and so on.
Fidelity, sex is for marriage, and you have to wait, and you have to,
But will this actually settle a matter, or will it actually lead to greater debate now within the Church?
Well, I think it clarifies the matter in some cases. I mean, don't forget that in Africa, many priests and nuns are helping people, have been helping people for decades and doing a great job.
A great job. Yeah.
And, sometimes people have said, as a protection, I'm going to use a condom. And that would be part of the moral choice that we were talking about before.
Jack, thank you very much indeed for coming in, discussing the issue with us this morning. Just